We will make this beautiful online store together, step by step, from beginning to end. And you'll also be able to use these same steps to build any other store that you want. For example, this is a fitness shop that we made using the exact same process. It's easy to customize and it turned out absolutely beautiful. And here is a phone accessory store that we've made, again using this exact tutorial. So you can use these steps to build an amazing design for any industry. And we will use a modern visual editor that makes it simple. You can change and rearrange all of these elements and you'll be able to customize your design exactly the way you want it. I will show you everything step by step from start to finish. And our end result will be amazing. We have a bunch of awesome features, like for example this section at the bottom with photos from the Instagram page of your store. Then the buying process is super easy and intuitive. Just click any product, then we can choose the color that we want and simply add it to the cart. Our cart opens automatically and if ready to buy, we can check out. We get this professional checkout page to put in our details and card number. Then we can place our order. The payment is made and we get this beautiful thank you page with our order details. This whole buying experience is optimized to get your store more sales. Our store's pages are also super easy to navigate and it allows us to filter products by things like category and even price. And up here we can easily search for specific products. I will even show you how to easily make a completely custom product page where we only display products that are on sale right now. Or you could make a new page to display any other type of products that you want. Also on mobile phones, our design will look even better. I can't stress enough how important this is because 80% of your visitors will be on their phones. I run my own online store and last year we had 84% of our visitors coming from phones and tablets. And our website will look perfect on these devices. So we're gonna have everything that a successful online store needs. And we will use only free tools to build this whole design. You will save thousands of dollars because we will have premium features that normally cost a lot of money. And by the way, we've organized this tutorial into chapters that you can find in the description below. But I recommend that you follow the steps in the correct order if you can. Also, if you have any questions at all, please leave a comment. We reply to every single question and we'll do our best to help. So this is Andre from WordPress Maker and we're going to need three main things to build our online store. First, we'll need to get hosting and a website name like yourwebsite.com. I'll show you how to configure this and I'll even show you how to get an exclusive discount. Then we will need to install and configure WordPress. WordPress is by far the best and most popular way in the entire world to make a website, and even Microsoft uses it. Finally, we will build our design. And like you've seen, you're gonna be able to make any type of store that you want by following this step-by-step process. So let's go ahead and get started with the first step. Just open up your web browser and then go to wpmkr.com/hostgator. WordPress Maker is my website and I'll always update this link to make sure you get the best price available at any time. I've been using Hostgator myself for over 15 years and I've made my first ever website with them. They are among the oldest hosting providers out there and they offer amazing value for money, especially for a new website. So down here we see three options. On the right, this business plan offers things that we don't need, so we can simply ignore it. And the main difference between the other two is that on the baby plan, you can host more than one website on the same hosting account. So if you know right away that you want to make your first website.com and your second website.com, you can go with this one. But you can also upgrade to this later. So because I'm building a single new website, I will go with Hatchling, and I recommend that you do the same. Click Buy Now, and next we will need to put in our website name, which is also called the domain name. I will put in Learn to make your website, and then for the extension I will select .com. If your name .com is already taken, you can use a different extension such as .net or .org. But I prefer to use .com on all of my websites. So our domain is available and we can scroll down and we have this domain privacy protection right here. If you don't check this, you might get spam calls and emails from people trying to sell you website services. But if you're from Europe or the UK, the GDPR laws already protect you against this. I'm from an European country myself, which is why I don't need this, so I'm going to deselect it. Moving on, we have to choose how we want to pay. And the more you pay upfront, the less it will cost you per month. So if you pay monthly, it costs more than double compared to yearly. Also, if you choose yearly, you will get your website name completely for free. So I'm gonna go with 12 months because it's by far the best deal. Next up are the login details for our Hostgator account. So just put in your email, a password, and a 4-digit PIN. Then we have to put in our billing information, and I'm just gonna fast forward through this part. And you can choose to pay by card or PayPal. I'm just gonna put in my card information. And further down, it asks us if we want any of these additional services. But we don't need any of this because we can get all of it with the help of free plugins. So leave them all unchecked, and for the coupon code, put in WPMaker. Then click validate, and this will give you a bigger discount. And now we have 1 year of hosting and our domain name for free because we went with the yearly plan. And my total is $56. This could be different for you depending on your tax, which is based on your country. But anywhere around $50 to $60 per year, which is less than $5 a month, is an amazing deal to have your website online 24/7. Next, let's agree to these terms of service and opt out of these optional emails, then just click Checkout Now. We will have to wait about 1 or 2 minutes for Hostgator to create our account. During this time, you should check your inbox and you should get some new emails from Hostgator, most notably this one right here. If you get this one, open it and click the link inside to activate your new domain name. Then you can open up the Hostgator portal to manage your hosting account. Whenever you want to access your hosting, just go to portal.hostgator.com. Then log in using your Hostgator email and password that you chose earlier. If you get this, you can scroll down and skip it. Then again scroll down and click Go to Dashboard. Once inside the Hostgator portal, we just need to click Install WordPress. Then scroll down and click Install Now. And here we can change our installation settings. First, we want to make sure that our correct domain is selected, and you probably only have one option here. For me, I will select learntomakeyourwebsite.com. Then we can scroll down and we have to choose a username and a password for our website. I will write in my name, a password, and my email address, and we will use these later to log into our website. Then scroll down, and we don't care about any of these other settings right now. I will show you how to change them in a much better place later. So we can simply click Install. It will take about a minute, and then WordPress is installed. Now you can click this first link to visit your website. And it looks like it's working, so we are officially live on the internet. If your website doesn't work yet, then don't worry. It sometimes takes 10 or 20 minutes for it to spread all around the internet. So just give it some time and try again in a few minutes. And now that our website is live, the first thing we want to do is log in. You can log into your new website at any time by simply going to yourwebsite.com/wp-admin like this. Then enter in your username and password from earlier and press Login. And this is our admin dashboard. From here on out, we will be able to change everything on our website from inside here. So we can simply close the 2 Hostgator tabs because we won't need them anymore. And when using your dashboard, it's super easy to go back to your actual website by just clicking up here. So this is the part of the website that your users can see, but without this admin bar on top. The admin bar here is only for you to see and use when you are logged in as an admin. Your normal visitors won't be able to see it. And you can again click it to quickly go back to your admin dashboard. So from inside here, we will be able to change all of the content and design of our whole website. And we will start by doing some cleanup, because our website came with some pre-installed plugins that we simply don't need. Plugins for your website are like apps for your phone. So just like apps add new things to your phone, plugins add new things to your website. And we can click them here to see which of them we have installed. If we scroll down, as you can see, we have all of these plugins that we don't need. So we can simply select all of them up here. Then from bulk actions, we can select deactivate and then apply. Then select all of them again, and from bulk actions, go to delete, and then apply and confirm. So now we got rid of all those useless messages that we had. Next up, we have these posts, which are your blog posts. And we have this sample blog post in here that we don't need, so we can move it to the trash. Then we can open the trash and click empty trash. Finally, we have our pages. These will be the main pages that make up your website, like your homepage and the contact page. We also won't need these two here, so we can select them and let's move them to the trash. Then apply. Again, open the trash and click empty trash. Alright, and with that, we are ready to start together completely from scratch with a fully clean and fresh WordPress website. And let's start by changing our site's settings. We can find these under Settings on the left. In here, we can update things like our site's title and description. So I will write in your online store and step-by-step guide using WordPress. These two settings are very important and I'll show you why in just a second. Other things that you can change further down are your admin email, your site's language, your time zone, and more. You can always come here later and change those, but let's leave them as default for now and we can click Save Changes. Now let's go back to our website up here and we can see the new title that we've just set. Also, if we mouse over our Sites tab, we can again see the title and description up here. And most importantly, these two will also be shown in search engines when people find your website. So that's why we needed to update them. Perfect, so we are done with our general settings and it's time to start making our design. So right now we have this design. Our design is also called the theme. Theme or design is the same thing when it comes to WordPress, and this is the default WordPress theme. If yours looks different from mine right now, then don't worry, we're going to change this default theme for something much better anyway. And the best way to change our theme is by installing a new plugin. Again, plugins are like apps for your website. First, let's go back to our dashboard, and to install a new plugin, go to Plugins, then Add New. And search for Starter Templates, just like me. This plugin right here will allow us to import a starting design and it will save us hours and hours of work. It has amazing reviews and over 1 million active websites use it. So just click Install Now, then click Activate. And our new plugin is installed. Now if we mouse over Appearance, we see this Starter Templates option that wasn't here before. It was added in by our new plugin. So click it, and then down here click Build Your Website Now. Then it asks us which page builder we want to use, and Elementor is by far the best one, so just click Elementor. And now we can choose the starting design that we want to use. But we are not interested in any specific design because we will build our own. We just want a good starting point that will save us a lot of time. So just follow what I'm doing for now and search for Brand Store. And it's this one right here, so we can click it. Then we are offered a bunch of options on the left. But again, we shouldn't worry about any of this right now. We will do all of this in a much better place later. So just click Skip and Continue. Then again scroll down and click Continue. Then go to Submit and Build My Website. It will take about a minute and I will edit the video to speed it up. And it's done. Our starting design is now imported into our new website. So we can click View Your Website, and this is how it looks. It's already much better than before. Our final design won't look like this, but this is an amazing starting point for the store that we're trying to build. Now let's go back to the other tab, and on the top right we can exit back to the dashboard. And again, let's do some cleanup. We will skip setup for this plugin, and also for this other one, because I will show you how to set them up later. I will also close this notification and then I can open up the screen options up here. We want to uncheck all of these boxes to hide all of the useless messages from below, because we won't need them and we can keep it much simpler. So I've hidden all of them and I've only kept this at a glance tab. Now it looks much cleaner than before. Next, let's go back to our plugins and we will do a quick recap. Because behind the scenes, the template that we imported has installed all of these new plugins that we will use to build our store. So these first two up here will allow us to accept credit card payments and to create an amazing checkout experience for our store. Elementor is our visual page builder that will allow us to easily customize our whole website. Starter Templates is the plugin that we've just installed ourselves and it allowed us to import our starting design. Variation swatches and WooCommerce will give us everything we need to insert products on our website, and we will have them look beautiful. And finally, this WP Forms Lite will allow us to insert a contact form on our contact page, so that visitors can write you a message. One plugin that we won't use is this Cart Abandonment Recovery, so we can simply deactivate it, then scroll down, click Delete, and confirm. We will configure the rest of these plugins as we start building our design, so don't worry about any of this right now. Next we can go to Appearance and let's check out our themes. We can see that our import has also installed this Astra theme. This is one of the best and fastest WordPress themes out there, so that's perfect. And our import did all of that for us in just a few clicks. Like I said, it saved us a ton of time. It even added some sample products for our store. These will help us better visualize our design while we work on it. And we can also close out of this setup because I will show you how to do it later. Finally, let's go to our pages on the left. And these are the main big pages of our store. For our website, we won't need this separate account page, so I will move this one to the trash. And now we are left with only the pages that we need and are going to use. I will show you how to edit all of these pages later. So our import has given us everything that we need to start. And now that we're ready, let's change this design into the amazing online store that we want. And the best place to start is by choosing the colors and fonts that we will be using throughout our design. To do this, we can go to Appearance on the left and then click Customize. Then open up these global settings, and these are the global design settings of our website. So for example, we can go to this typography, and from here we can change the style of all of our text. So you could click any of these styles and you can see all of the text on your website change accordingly. Or you can click this refresh icon to go back to the default settings. You can also scroll down to this body font, for example, and by editing it we can change the text of our products down here. I already know that I want to make all of this text a little smaller, so I can change this size to just 15 pixels instead of 16. And now we can see that all of our text over here is now a bit smaller. Then to save our changes, we can simply click Publish. Alright, so from this menu you can change all of your text globally for your website. But what about our colors? We can go back and then open up Colors, and up here we have the color palette that is used throughout our site. For our design, the first two colors are the most important, because the rest of them aren't used anywhere on our website right now. So for example, we can change this first one and we can choose any color we want. Let's say we want to make it red. Now you can see that this sale badge as well as this separator have become red. And if we scroll all the way down, this subscribe button here has also turned red. And if we mouse over it, it takes on the blue color, which is the second color in our palette. So for my design, I want to start by changing these first two colors. And I will want to make them a specific shade of purple. To get my specific color, I can click this icon here, then I can copy over my color code. So I'm using the color with the code 475CA2. Then I can click my second color, and this time I will go with a darker purple. I can copy over my color code, and it's this one, 243673. Now we can see these new colors in many places of our website. For example, our subscribe button is purple, and if we mouse over it, we can see it take on that second global color. You can use the same colors as me, or you can choose whichever global colors you want to use for your design. But you can always change your mind and come back here later to choose different colors. And when you're ready to save your changes, just click Publish. Perfect, so now that we've chosen our global colors, we can move on to designing each page of our website one by one. And we will start with our homepage. To edit our homepage, we will first exit out of here, then on the left go to Pages, and for this homepage we can mouse over it and then click Edit with Elementor. And this is Elementor, our visual page builder. I know it might look intimidating at first, but it's super easy to use. Let me show you. First, we can close this navigator because we don't need it. And the main idea here is you can click any element on the right side and you can change its settings on the left side. For example, we can click this text right here, and on the left we can select it and we could write Make Your Store, for example. And it's just as easy to remove anything from this page. So if you don't want this Find More button, you can just right click it and then delete. So the best way to learn Elementor is by using it, and we will build this whole design together while learning everything that you need to know. And first, this page that we have right now is not too good. We would have to make hundreds of small changes here to get the design that we want. But I've already made a much better design. So instead of doing all these boring changes, I think a much better way would be for us to start straight from my template. To do that, we can first import my template in Elementor, then I can show you how to change everything about it to make your own design exactly how you want it. So first, let's delete all of these sections that we have right now. To delete a section, you just need to mouse over it, then click this blue X right here, and do the same for all of the rest of our sections. Now we've deleted all of them and we can import my template. Go to this folder icon and click it to add a new template. Then on the top right, click this icon to import a new template. Click Select File, and I've prepared a full archive that has everything that we need for this tutorial. You can download it yourself from the description below this video. So go to the description, download the archive and open it here just like me. Then open the templates folder and select this One Home template. Then go to open it and click Enable and Import. So now we have our template right here inside Elementor. Click Insert and then click Apply. So just like that, we've imported our new homepage template. It looks decent right now, but we will make it look even better. Let's get started and I'll explain everything as we go. So if we visit our website right now and we refresh it, as you can see, the changes that we've made to this page haven't updated in here yet. That's because everything that we do inside Elementor is only a draft for now. Whenever we want to save our changes and make them public, we need to click this green update button. So click update, and now we can go back to our website and refresh it, and we can see our new design. Perfect, so let's see how we can customize everything inside this page. And the first thing we want to change is this text up here. We can click it, then we can simply replace it with whatever we want. So I will write in "Life is an adventure, dress for it." Now if you want to change how this text looks, all we need to do is to go to this Style tab on the left. And for example, if you want to change your text's color, you can simply select it over here, and you can pick any color that you want. But I will leave it white. Then we can also open up these typography settings, and for example, we can make it smaller or bigger by simply dragging this size setting. I will set mine to 48 pixels. Further down, we can change this line height to make it shorter or taller. For mine, I will set it at 62 pixels. So you can use all of these settings here to get your text to look exactly how you want. Finally, we can move on to the Advanced tab, and here we can control the spacing around our text with this padding setting. So for this bottom padding, we can make it bigger like this, and that has added all of this space at the bottom of our text. But I liked how it looked before, so I'm just gonna set it back to 0. Next up, let me show you how to change this background image for the whole section. First, we can mouse over our section and we can click this icon to select it. And again, on the left side, we have these 3 tabs with different settings. In this first layout tab, you can control things like the size of your image. So if you want to make it smaller, you can adjust this minimum height setting over here. And if we set it at 100, it means it will take up 100% of the height of your screen. Then we can move on to its style settings, and you can simply click your image in here to change it. Now you can upload your own image, or you can find amazing and free-to-use images on websites such as pixabay.com, unsplash.com, or pexels.com. For me, I will click Select Files, and again, this is our archive. I highly recommend you download it from the description so that you can use the same images as me while learning. Then you can come back here later and use your own images if you want. So let's open the Pages folder, and I will select this one homepage image. Now we've loaded it into our website and we can click Insert Media. Now we have our new image inside our section and it looks great. So let's move on to our button. You can have just one button if you want, or you can have more. For example, if you want to add a new button, you can simply right-click this one and then go to Duplicate. Now we have 2 identical buttons and we can edit them one by one. So I can click the second button to select it, and let's say we want this one to be Shop Men. So on the left, we can change the text of our button over here, and I'll say Shop Men. Then for this link, this is the page that our button is going to open. And for us, we want it to go to the men's product category. So over on our website, we can open Men, then we can select this link and we can copy it from here. Go back to Elementor and we can paste our desired link in this link field. So now our new button will go to the men's product category. Next, let's change the button's design. We can go to Style, And from here you can click this color to change the color of your button. And you can make it any color that you want. For me, I will want to make the background of this button completely transparent, so I can adjust that over here. So now the background of our button is fully transparent. And we want to change the text color next. And I'm going to simply make it white. Finally, I also want to add a border to my new button. So for this border type, I will open it and I will select a solid border. Then this width right here is how thick we want our border to be. And I will set it at 1 pixel. Then we can set the color of our border and I'm going to make it white. And our button is looking great so far. But when we mouse over it, it takes on this black background. To change that, over on the left we can open this hover tab. And for this background color, I will want it to become white. Then for the text color, I will make it black. So now when we go back to our button and we hover our mouse over it, we can see that the background becomes white and the text becomes black. That's perfect. Finally, on the left side, we have this padding setting. This controls how tall you want your button to be. And I will make it 14 pixels tall. So now our whole first section is finished. To preview the page in its real size, we can click this arrow on the left, and I think all of our elements here are looking awesome. We have our beautiful background image and the 2 buttons for shopping our main product categories. So let's click the arrow again, and let's click update to save our changes. Now let's move on to our second section. Here we display our main product categories. So inside this section, we have these 3 different columns, one for women, one for men, and another one for kids. Let's see how we can edit this kids one, for example. We can simply mouse over the column and click this gray icon to select it. Then on the left, we can open the style settings. Again, we can click this image to change it, and I will go to upload files, select files. Then from my archive, I will open this pages folder and I want to insert this kids category image. Then insert media and we have our new image inserted. I think this one fits much better for our kids category. Next, if you want to edit the text and button inside this column, you already know how to do it. Just select this kids text, for example, and instead of for the miniature explorer, we could have for the miniature adventurer. And you can edit the button like we just did in our first section. But let's say that you have more than 3 big categories on your store and you want to add one more in here. You can simply mouse over one of the columns, then you can just right click it and go to duplicate. Now we have a 4th category that we can edit like I've just shown you, or we can again right click it and delete it to get rid of it. Next, let's say that you want to make these categories bigger or smaller. First, we can select this inner section that has our columns inside it, and on the left we can adjust this minimum height to make them taller or shorter. But I think 500 pixels was perfect. Or if you want to change their width, we can first select this big section above, and we can drag this width setting to make them smaller or bigger. I will leave it like it was at 1150 pixels. And that's all you need to know to customize your product categories. Next, let's move further down and we will come back to these products here in just a minute. For now, let's skip over them and let's take care of these store features down here. We can select any of these elements, for example this last one, and instead of Stripe payments, we could have, for example, super easy payments, or whatever else you want for your own store. Also, we can click our icon up here to change it, and we have thousands and thousands of icons that we can choose from. We can also search for a specific icon up here, and I will search for cart. I think this shopping cart looks really good, so I can select it and I can insert. Now it has updated here and it looks great. Alright, perfect. So the only thing left to change on this page is our product section. We left this one for last because it's usually hard to insert products on your pages using Elementor. Because if we click our products, as you can see, all that we get on the left is this code called a shortcode. This makes it hard to manage what products you display inside here. But to fix this problem, we've made a completely new plugin from scratch specifically for this tutorial. This plugin will make it super easy to add any products on any page of your website. So let's go ahead and install it. Let's go back to our site and then go to our admin dashboard. Down here we will go to plugins and then add new. We want to upload our own plugin, so click upload plugin. Then choose file and open the archive from the description. Go to this plugin folder and select the WPM Products plugin that we made. Then click Install Now and we can activate our plugin. Now we have it installed down here and it's this WPM Products by WP Maker. So we can close this tab and let's refresh our Elementor page. Now on the left we have all of the elements or widgets that we can use to build our website. And if we scroll down, you will see this WPM Products widget. We didn't have this one inside here before. It was added by our new plugin that we've just installed. So we can scroll back down to our products, and first let's delete this products element that we have right now. And instead of that ugly code, we can now drag in our WPM Products widget instead. Just click it and drag it inside here. And check this out, we now have our products inserted and we also have a bunch of options on the left that we can use to customize them. This lets us decide which products we want to show here and in what order. For example, we can show all of our products, or we can only show those that are on sale, top rated, or best selling. And we can also choose how many products to show and in how many columns. For example, we could show 8 products in 4 columns, and that is gonna look like this. Or my preferred option, we can show only 6 products in 3 columns. And I think this is exactly what we want for our homepage. So from now on, you can use this widget to add products on any page. There are many more options to play with here, and I will show you more later on. And again, we've made this whole plugin just for you for this tutorial. It took hundreds of hours to make, and we're giving it away completely free. So if you like our work, please subscribe to the channel, because we will keep making high-quality website tutorials just like this one. Alright, so our whole homepage is done, and it looks amazing on desktop. But let's see if it looks just as good on a tablet or a mobile phone. Elementor makes it super easy to edit your website for tablets and phones. We just need to go to the bottom left and click this responsive mode icon. It will open up this new bar at the top, and here we can switch between desktop, tablet and mobile. First let's click tablet, and in this previewer we can now see how our website looks on a tablet. So at the top we can ignore this white header for now, because we will edit it in a different place later. Then we can scroll down and we mostly want to check that all of our fonts, buttons and sizes look good. And everything looks great here already, so we don't need to make any changes. Let's just move on to the mobile mode. And on mobile, I don't really like how our buttons look. They are a little too big for this small screen. So we can click our first button to select it, and we can change this button just for the mobile version. For example, to change its size we can go to Advanced, and here we have our width setting for our button. And next to the width we can also see this small responsiveness icon. We also have this icon in many other places, like for our padding and margin up here. What this icon means is that we can change this specific setting, in our case the width, just for mobile mode. So we can change it to 160 pixels, and now we've made our first button smaller, but just for mobile phones. Now we can also select our second button, go to Advanced just like before, and I will also make this one 160 pixels. In this same way, you can change how all of your pages look on tablets and mobile phones. Just select the element you want to adjust, then you can change any setting as long as it has the responsiveness icon. And now we can scroll through the rest of this page, and it seems like everything else looks great. So we can simply click Update to save our changes. Now we can visit our homepage to see how it looks. Just go to yourwebsite.com. And we are finished designing all of the inner content inside our page. But there are still 2 sections that we didn't edit inside here yet. We have this whole bottom section which is called the footer. And if we scroll all the way up, we also have this top section which is called the header. These 2 are known as global elements of our website, because they will appear on every single page, not just on our homepage. So if we go to our store, for example, we can see that we have the same header inside here. And all the way down, we also have the same identical footer. And because these are global elements, we can't edit them directly in Elementor right now. I will show you exactly how to edit them in a minute. But first, we want to have our own logo ready to insert up here. So we can start by making a beautiful logo for our website super quickly and easily. Just open up a new tab and go to logomaker.com. Then click Start My Design. Now on the left, we can simply use these tools to add things like text and shapes. And we can use this search bar at the top to find all sorts of icons we can use. For my logo, I just want a super simple one, because simple logos are the best. Just see some of the biggest brands in the world like Apple or Adidas. They're all super simple and easy to recognize. So up here we could search for something like moon, and we get thousands of options that we can use in our logo. For example, I can click this one and now we have it inserted inside here. Or we can right click it and then delete, and we can simply have our brand name as our logo. So first I can click on the left to insert some text and I will write in Luna. Then we can drag its corner to make it a little bigger. Now at the top we can select our font. I'll go for the designer picks category and I'm looking for this Laura font. And on the right side we can change the color of our text. I will simply make it white. So now I want to save it. I can just click save on the top right, then click download low resolution PNG file. Accept these terms and then click download file. And I will name this one logo-white. Then I can save it. Now we can close this, and I want one more version of our logo that is black. So I can click it to select it, and for the color I will change it to black. You'll see why we need both versions of this logo in just a minute. For now I can also save this one, go to download PNG file, accept the terms and download. I will name this one logo black and save it. Again exit out of here, and finally I want one last version that looks like a simple icon. So for my text I will leave just the letter L like this. Then on the left we can insert a shape and I will choose a circle. And I will change the color of my circle to white. Now we can right click it and we can go to send backwards, and now we have our L letter on top of our circle. We can select our text element down here and we can move it to align it in the middle of our white circle. And that's it. We can again save it, download PNG file, accept these terms and click download. I will save this one as logo icon. Now we have all of our logos ready to go, so let's close Logo Maker and we can move on to editing our footer. The best way to edit our footer is by doing it in Elementor. But like I said, we can't do that by default, because our footer is a global element of our site. To enable us to edit this footer in Elementor, we will first need to install a new plugin. So let's go back to our dashboard, then on the left we will go to our plugins and add new. Then we're gonna search for Elementor Footer. And is this one right here, Elementor Header and Footer Builder. Click to install it, then activate. Now we can go to Appearance and we can click this new Elementor Header and Footer option. Then click Add New and we can simply click Skip for this message. In here we can create the template for our footer. So first let's give it a title and I will simply call it Footer. Then for this type of template, we can select an option and we will make it footer. Now we can select which pages we want to display our footer on. And I will go to entire website. Then on the right, we can click publish. And now we can edit it with Elementor. So in here, we will be able to design our footer just like we would with any other Elementor page. For example, we could drag in a heading element and now this text will appear at the bottom of all our pages. But again, we won't waste time building our entire footer from scratch, because I've already built it for us. So I will just delete this section and we can click Add Template. Then go to Import Template and let's select a file. From our archive, go to Templates and select this to footer. Now we have it inside here and we can click Insert. So you can customize this template to fit your own website. For example, you should click this Luna Shop text and you should change the name and link with your own social media profile. You should also click this default logo and we can change it on the left. I will go to Upload Files, then select Files, and I will upload the black version of our logo that we just made. Then click Insert, and now we have our updated logo. And this copyright text is just as easy to update with your own text. I will also show you how to edit the items in this menu a bit later when we build our final menus for our whole site. But other than that, this is all that we need to do inside here for our footer. We can click Update to save our changes, and we can go back to our homepage to see how it looks. Let's scroll all the way down and we have our new footer. But our Instagram content isn't showing here yet. All we get is this Instagram feed text. That's because for our Instagram feed, we will use a separate plugin that's gonna insert our images in here. So let's go ahead and install this new plugin. First we need to go back to our dashboard and I will right click it and open it in a new tab. Then go to our plugins and add new. And we're going to search for social photo feed. We want this Smash Balloon plugin, so we can click install now. Then activate it. Now we can scroll down and on the left we have this Instagram feed. So let's click it, then go to this add new, then click next and then add source. Next we want to make sure that we are logged into the correct Instagram account that we want to use. So let's open a new tab and go to instagram.com and log into your desired personal or business account. As you can see, I'm logged into this Luna shop profile that we made specifically for this tutorial. And we've posted some photos inside here. So after logging into Instagram, we can close this tab. And now we can opt out of these messages and click login with Instagram. Allow this, then confirm that this is your domain. Now our Instagram has been connected in here and we can click it to enable it. Then go to next. And now we can adjust the design of our Instagram content. So in this preview we have our photos, but we also have this title and the two buttons below. I only want to keep these photos and I want to hide all of the rest. So on the left I can open this header and I will simply disable it. Then I can go back. I can also open this load more button and again I will disable it and go back. Finally we have our follow button here. Just disable it and then go back. So now we got rid of those and we only have our photos left in here. We can adjust this design by going to feed layout. And down here, this padding is the space that we have between our photos. I don't want any space, so I'll make it 0. Further down, we can say how many posts we want. And I will want 6 posts for both desktop and mobile. Finally, I will want to display these posts in 6 columns for desktop. So it's going to look just like this. Then for tablet I will also want 6 columns and for mobile I'll want 3. Now we can preview our Instagram content on all devices by using these icons. Desktop and tablet look great and for mobile we only have those 3 columns, so it also looks perfect. And we can click save to save our changes. Now we can close this Instagram tab and let's refresh our homepage. So now we can see our latest Instagram content and it looks amazing. We can also click any image to open it up and see more. And all of this will look great on all devices. It's an awesome feature to have on many types of online stores, especially for a fashion shop. And the content here will update automatically. So whenever you post something new to Instagram, it will also show up in here a few minutes later. And you're not only limited to Instagram. You can use this same plugin to connect your Facebook, Twitter, or YouTube. We are just using Instagram as our example. Alright, great. So with our footer done, it's time to move on to the next global element. And this will be our header, which sits at the top of all of our pages. This header is super important because it has our whole website menu inside it. And it's also the main way for our customers to open their cart over here. So we need to make our header look amazing, and we will. To start editing it, first go back to the dashboard. Then go to Appearance and click Customize. Here we will want to open up this header builder. Now it's super important to understand that we have 2 versions of our header. First we have this one from our homepage. Notice how the background is transparent so that we can see the photo behind it. Also our logo and menu items are white. But if we scroll all the way down and click any product here to open it, you'll see that our header changes to this non-transparent version. This version has a white background and our text and logo are black instead of white. We will need to edit both of these versions and we will start with this non-transparent header. And editing it is very similar to Elementor. We have our elements down here like this site title and this menu. So for example we can click this site title and logo and we can change its settings on the left. And we can also remove any of these elements by simply clicking this X. I will delete this account link because we won't need it. So that way we have removed it from up here. Then we can edit our cart icon by selecting this cart element. And first there's this $0 text next to our cart that I don't want. So on the left, for this cart label, we can select it and we can remove it. Then we can choose the cart icon that we want to use. I like to use this second one for my store. Then let's move on to our menus. First we can select this secondary menu next to our cart, and to change how it looks, we can go to the Design tab. We can scroll all the way down, and I want to change this menu font right here. For the font itself, I will want to search for Montserrat, and I will choose this one. Then for its size, I will make it a bit smaller at 12 pixels. And this weight down here is how bold our text is, and I will set it to normal 400. So that's it for our font. Now we can move on to this primary menu. Select it, then go to the Design tab, and I want it to have the same exact font as our secondary menu. So let's edit it, and for the font we will again have this Montserrat one. Then for the size, let's select pixels first, and then set it at 12 pixels. Also we want the same weight, so let's choose normal 400. So now both of our menus up here look the same, which is perfect. Now let's start editing our logo, and we can click our site title and logo, and I'll disable this Retina logo option. Then I can click my logo to change it. We can select this same Luna black logo that we already uploaded for our footer, then click select and skip cropping. Now we can adjust the size of our logo by dragging this width over here. But 120 pixels was perfect, so I'll leave it like it was. Now from our elements we can click our logo and we can drag it to move it wherever we want. I will drop it inside this middle column. Finally, down here we can click this small gear icon to edit the whole header section. Then I will go to its design, and I want to add a very subtle border at the bottom. So I can set this bottom border size to 1 pixel. Then this padding option controls the space that we have all around our menu. I don't want any space, so I will set it to 0. And now I think our header is looking perfect, so we can click publish to save our changes so far. We should also check how it looks on tablets and mobile phones. To do this, we have these 3 small icons that allow us to switch between our different modes. We can click tablet mode, and we want to make some adjustments. First, click our site logo, and disable this different logo for mobile devices. Then I will set my logo width to 110 pixels for tablets. Also, for tablets and phones, our menu has turned into this toggle button that we can see here. We can click it to open and close our menu. And we have this toggle button element down here. First, I will want to drag it and move it to the left side. Then for my logo, I will again move it in the middle column. Also, if we click our toggle to open our menu, we still have this account profile link in here that we don't need. And we can delete it from these off-canvas elements like this. Next, let's select the toggle button, and for this toggle button style, I will choose outline. Then we can go to the design, and for the icon color, I will want to change it to black. Then we can click outside, and we can adjust its size over here. I think about 31 pixels is perfect. Now to remove this ugly square around it, we can change this border width, and we can make it 0. And now our menu button is looking perfect, but we still have these ugly borders around our cart icon. I will show you how to remove these borders in just a minute, but for now, let's move on to the mobile mode. In here, I will want to make my header a bit bigger. So we can again use this gear icon to select our whole header section, and we can drag this height around to make it bigger or smaller. I think about 60 pixels is perfect. Then I will select my site logo, and I want to make its size 100 pixels for mobile. Now it looks perfect, so let's publish the changes that we've made so far. Then we can go back to desktop mode, and next we will edit our transparent header. We can click on our site's logo to go back to our homepage, and on the left, WordPress is already telling us that this page is using the transparent header. To start editing it, just click Customize Transparent Header. Again, we will want to change the logo to our new one, so let's click it, go to Upload Files, select Files, and this time we will upload the white version of our logo that we created. Click Choose Image, and we will also need to disable this Logo for Retina option. Now our logo has updated and we can change its width. I will make sure that it's 120 pixels, just like we have for our non-transparent header. The rest looks good on desktop, so let's move on to tablet mode. And as you can see, we are not using the transparent header for the tablet version right now. We can enable the transparent header for both desktop and mobile modes. We just need to click this desktop plus mobile option on the left. Next, I want to make sure that my logo will be 110 pixels for tablets. And now we can move on to the design tab. From here, we can adjust the color of our background overlay. So by adjusting your transparency in here, you can make your header more or less transparent. I think right about here looks great. Then we can scroll down and we have a bunch of customization options that will only apply to our transparent header. For me, I will want to go to this toggle color, and for the icon color, I will make it white. And now we are ready to move on to the mobile mode. I just want to scroll back up and go to this general tab, and I want to make sure that my logo size is set to 100 pixels for mobile. The rest looks great, so the only thing left to do is to publish our changes. But there are still two final problems that I want to fix. First, like I've said before, we have these ugly borders for our cart icon. And second, if we click our menu, we can see that it pops in from the right side, even though our toggle button is on the left side. So let's fix these two problems. First, open a new tab and go to your admin dashboard. Then mouse over Appearance and click Store Options WPM. This is part of our WPM Products plugin that we installed earlier, and it allows us to make a bunch of improvements to our store. You can mouse over any of these items and it will tell you exactly what each option does. For example, this first one will remove the ugly borders around our cart icon, and it will also improve some other aspects of our design that will make it much better. So we can enable it from here. And to fix our other problem, we can also enable this Open Mobile menu from left side. Then just click Save Changes. Now we can close out of this tab and let's refresh our customizer. We can go back to our mobile mode, and now our cart icon looks perfect, without that square border around it. Also, our cart opens correctly from the right side when we click it. And our mobile menu opens correctly from the left side. This is much more intuitive and professional than before. So now we can go back to desktop mode, and there is one last thing we need to change in this customizer. We will want to update this small icon that shows up in our websites tab. For that, we can go down here and open up Site Identity, then click Select Site Icon. Go to Upload Files, select Files, and we will upload this icon that we made earlier for our logo. Select it down here, then skip cropping. And finally, publish your changes. Now we can exit out of here, and let's visit our homepage. So we have our updated site icon inside our Sites tab. It looks awesome, just like our whole homepage, which is now fully finished. So next I will show you how to add, edit and manage the products of your store. We'll be able to create super simple products like this one that you can simply add to the cart. And we'll also be able to create variable products like this one, where your customer can first choose a specific color that they want. And our product image on the left changes to their choice automatically. But before we create any new products, it's best to start by making our product categories first. So to access our categories, first go back to the dashboard, then under Products, go to Categories. And we have three categories right now. We have Accessories, Men and Women. First we want to remove the accessories because we're not going to use this one. So just click Delete and then Confirm. Instead, we will add a new category for Kids. And we can use these settings on the left to create our new category. Just name it whatever you want over here. I will write Kids, then scroll down and go to Add New Category. We've added it, so now we have it inside here. Next, let's click Men to edit it, and we have a description here that shows up on top of the Men's category page. I don't want any description to show up on my store, so I can simply remove it. Then further down, we have this thumbnail image that's not used anywhere, so we can also remove it. And then click Update to save our changes. Now go back to our categories, and let's do the same for the Women category. Again, I don't want any description, so I can simply remove it, and also go down and remove this image. Now update to save our changes. So we can go back and we have our main product categories: Women, Men and Kids. If you want to further organize your products, you can also use these tags on the left. These are optional, but they will allow you to better organize your products. Let's say, for example, that you are selling clothing for different seasons. We could add a new tag over here and we can call it Summer, then just click Add New Tag. And in the same way, we can also create tags for winter and spring. I will show you how to assign one of these tags to a product in just a second. So let's learn how we can add, edit, and manage our products. Over on the left, we can click All Products. And here we can see all of the sample products that we have on our store right now. So we can click these red shoes, for example, and we can edit them. And we can edit everything about this product from these menus. On the right side, I can scroll down, and for example, I can remove them from the men's category and add them to kids instead. We could also change its price over here. It costs $150 right now, but we could give them a sale price for $120. So now we're offering a discount for this product. Then just go up and click Update to save your changes. To best show you the full process, next let's add a completely new product. Go back to All Products, then to add a new one, just click Add New. So we can start creating our new product. For its name, I will write in Marco Tozzi Crossbody Leather Bag. Further down, we can write in a description for our new product. So I can just copy in some text, and then I can select my product features like this, and I can make them into a bulleted list. So let's keep going, and we will skip over this product data for now, and let's open up this short description. Whatever we put inside here will show up right below our product's title. So I can write a summary description like this. Then let's check out the settings on the right side. First, we can minimize this Astra settings and this post attributes because we're never gonna use them. Then if you want to assign a tag to this product, you can do it here. For example, I can write in summer and press enter to add it. So now this product is assigned to the summer season. Further up, we can select the category and I will assign it to women. Then we will choose our product images. This first one is the main image and we can click Set Product Image to select it. I will go to Upload Files, select Files. Then from our archive, I will open up the product folder and I will choose this first image. Then click Set Product Image. Then we can add a whole gallery of images to showcase our product even more. I will again upload files, select files, and this time I will choose the other 3 images that we had. Click Add to Gallery, and now we have them all inside here. If you ever need to change their order, you can simply drag and drop them just like this. Finally, here we have all of our product data. So here I can write a price for my product and I will make it $59. If you have a discount for this item, you can also type in a sale price, and I will go with $45. Next we can go to the Inventory tab. Right now we have this item set as being in stock. If you ever run out of stock, this is a much better way to do it rather than completely removing the product from your store. And the rest is optional, but you could also assign an SKU to this item if you want. This is like a unique code for this product. It's optional, but if you have a lot of products, it will help you keep track of them more easily. So because this product is a Marco Tozzi bag, I could write for example MT-bag-001. And that's all, we don't need to adjust any other setting for this product. Just go on the top right and click Publish to launch it on your store. Now let's see how it looks. We can go to our homepage and I will open it in a new tab, and our product now shows up under our latest products on our homepage. We can click it to see more. So we have our new leather bag with our pricing up here. We also have our short description under our title, and on the left we have our main image. And it zooms in if we mouse over it. Then below we have our other product images, which we can click to select. And if we scroll down, we can see that full description of our product. We could also open up this Reviews tab, and let's write an example review inside here. We can give it 5 stars and write in our review. And now it's posted on our product page, and also if we scroll up, we can see it under our product title. Perfect, so if your store only has simple products like this one, then this is all you need. But maybe you also have a product where you offer different variations of it, like different colors or sizes of the same exact product. In WooCommerce, these variations like size and color are called product attributes. So let's see how we can upgrade our bag product into a variable one. First, we will need to set up our product attributes like the color. So we can go back to our dashboard, then for products we can select attributes. And we already have size and color in here by default. Depending on your store type, you could create other attributes too. For our example, let's mouse over this color attribute and click Edit to change it. Up here you can change the name of your attribute, so I will simply capitalize it. Then for the type of attribute, it's super important to select color. And further down, for this shape, I want my color buttons to be round, so I will select circle. Then we can click update. Now go back to our attributes, and over on the right, click configure terms. In here, we can set up our specific color options. To keep it simple, I will select all of these existing ones because I want to delete most of them. I will only want to deselect black, blue, and also this yellow down here. Then from bulk actions, go to delete and apply. Now I've only kept these 3 because we will only use these ones for now. You can come back here later to add more colors as you start using them on your store. So let's assign some actual colors to these attributes. We can click the black one first, then we can select color. You can simply select black down here and then click update. And let's go back to do the other 2. Click blue, again go to select color, and you can choose blue down here and then select your specific shade that you want. For me, I will go with this specific shade of blue and then click update. Let's go back one more time and edit our yellow color. Go to select color and again you can choose whatever shade you want. I will go with this yellow and then I will click update. So let's check out our final colors. We have them inside here and these are our final shades of black, blue and yellow. Perfect, now let's edit our product to make it use these new colors. Go back to all products and I'll click my leather bag to edit it. We can scroll down to the product data and instead of a simple product, we want to make it a variable one. Then we can go to this attributes tab on the left. Up here we can select the attribute that we want to use. I will choose color and I will click add. Next we need to choose the actual colors that we want for this product. Click here and I will select black, then again I will select blue and finally yellow. Also make sure that you check this used for variations option, then click save attributes. Now we can move to the variations tab and up here click add variation. We will want to create variations from all attributes, then click go and confirm. Go to confirm again and now we have all of them inside here. We can click each color option to edit it separately. So for example, you could set different prices for each variation. I will click the black one and I will set the price to $59. Then click this thumbnail to select an image. For this black version, I will select the black purse, then click set variation image. Now we can minimize black and let's move on to blue. Again, select a variation image and I will select the blue image, then set variation image. For the price, I will again make it $59 and I can minimize it. Let's move on to the yellow color, click select image and I will select my yellow purse and set variation image. I will also give it the same price, $59. Sweet, so now we have all of our variations and we can go on the top right to click update. Then let's go back to our product page and refresh it. And this is the result. We have our beautiful round color options in here. We can select the color that we want and the image on the left switches automatically to the correct image like we've just configured. And if we go back to our homepage, we can scroll down and our product also looks great inside here. But there are still 2 things that I want to fix at this stage. To show you what I mean, we need to preview this page on mobile mode. To do that, we can right-click anywhere on our site and then go to Inspect. Then on the top right, I can click this responsiveness icon to enable it. Now we can go to the settings up here and we can select iPhone 12 Pro. So now we are previewing our website as if we were on an iPhone. And the first thing I don't like here is how the title of our product takes up 2 lines of text. This makes our other product next to it look misaligned. The second thing I don't like are these sale badges. I think they could be positioned much better. So let's go back to our dashboard and let's fix those 2 problems. Scroll down to Appearance and we will want to open up these store options. From here we can activate these improved sale badges to make them much better. And we can also activate this Show Product Titles on one line option to fix our second problem. Then click Save Changes and we can just close this tab. Back on our website we can refresh it, and now if you ever have a long product title like this one, it will be shown on one line only, without that misalignment issue. Also, our sale badges are now positioned on the top left of our product image. We can also close this mobile mode to go back to desktop, and we can click one of the products that are on sale. As you can see, also on these product pages, the sale badge will use our new positioning on the top left side. I think it looks much more professional than before. Sweet, so with all of that fixed, it's time to move on to our store pages. These store pages are also known as product catalog pages. So all of these menu items are all store pages. As you can see, they all use the same template to display certain products on your site. So let's see how we can change the design of all of these pages. First, go back to your dashboard, then go to Appearance and then Customize. And let's open up the Everything page so we can preview it. Now from the left we can go to WooCommerce and we can open up the product catalog settings. And first we have some options for our layout that we can choose from. My favorite is this full width contained one. It adds this border that separates our sidebar from our products. Then further down we have the sidebar layout. So you can have your sidebar on the left like it is by default. Or you can click this option and it will move it to the right side. If you want to keep your design super simple, you can also have no sidebar at all. For my store, I will keep the left sidebar setting. We can move further down and we can choose how many columns we want for our store. So if you choose 4, you will display more products per row. But I like to keep it at 3 columns. Then you can adjust how wide you want your store pages to be. We can drag this width setting and we can adjust that. I will want to make mine exactly 1150 pixels, but you can make yours bigger if you want. Next I want to go down here and I will want to sort my products by most recent. And we can do that with this setting. Now our most recent product, which is our leather bag, is shown first. Finally, we can adjust all of the information that we display for each product. So for example, if you only want to show the title of each one, you can simply click this eye to hide all of the rest. And now you only have your product titles and the image above. For me, I will want to show them back just like it was, and I will drag these ratings above my price. I will also drag the category above my title. Now we can see all of those changes on the right and it looks great. So let's click Publish to save our changes. Next up, I don't really like this gray background that we can see behind our products. Instead, I want to make it white. So we can scroll all the way up on the left and then go back. And back again. Then we can go to our global settings and open up colors. Down here we can adjust this site background color and I will simply drag it to make it white. We can also change the color of all our borders with this setting. As you can see, we have updated all of them in here. But I will scroll down and I will click this button to choose a specific color, and the color I want is a light blue, and it has the color code F5, F7, F9. That's a really subtle color and I like how it looks. Next we can edit our sidebar. For each element here we have this pencil icon that we can click to select it. So I'll select this best sellers element and I will want to remove it to keep it super simple. I can just click these 3 dots over here and then I can remove legacy widget. Now we got rid of it and our sidebar looks cleaner. So let's publish these changes. Finally, I don't want my variation colors to show up on this page, because not all of my products have more than one color, so we can keep it simple and remove them. First, let's click this X to go back to our dashboard, then go to WooCommerce and we're gonna edit the variation swatches. Up here, go to the settings and we will disable them for the shop page. We only want to keep them for our product page. Now we can visit our website, go to the men's category for example, and our final template here is super simple and beautiful. And all of our product catalog pages, like men and women, will follow this same template. And if we click one of our products, on this page we can still see all of the available colors to make our choice. Perfect. Now let's see how we can edit this product page to make it better. Let's go back to our dashboard, then back down to Appearance and Customize. First scroll down and click our product to preview it. And for its settings we can go to WooCommerce and then Single Product. For our layout we have a couple of options and my favorite is this content boxed one. It adds a bit of space all around our product and makes the page feel less crowded. Now we can scroll down to the page structure. So first we have this category text above our title that I don't want, so I can simply hide it from the left. Then down here we have this meta information like our SKU code. I also don't want it, so I'm going to hide it. Next we have this shipping information right beside our price. I don't want to display it here, so we can scroll down and we can disable the shipping text. That's it for right here, so let's scroll back up and go back. Then go to these MISC settings. I will enable this quantity plus and minus. And now it allows us to more easily change the quantity before adding an item to our cart. Now we can again go back and let's open the product image settings. This right here is the resolution that will be used for our product images. We can make these numbers bigger to increase our image quality. So for the main image, I will make it 1000 pixels. And for the thumbnail, I think 500 is enough. Now our store images over here will have 500 pixels of resolution and will look much better. And if you click one, the big image here will be 1000 pixels. Perfect, now we can publish all of these changes. And there's one last thing I want to show you. Because let's say that you want to adjust the width of this product page. We can again go back twice, then go to global and open up container. Here we can drag this width to adjust it. For example, at about 1000 pixels, our product page becomes smaller. I will simply set mine to 1150 pixels like the rest of my pages. Now we can publish our changes and then click this X to go back to our dashboard. So now all of our products and product catalog pages look great. But let's say you want to add a completely new page to your store. You'll be able to create a new page to show any type of products that you want, like only summer products, only Halloween or Christmas products, or whatever else you might need. To start creating a new page, we will want to select Add New, and I will right-click it and open in a new tab. Then we can close this. And for example, on this page, I will display only those products that are on sale. So for the title of the page, I will simply write Sale. Then on the top right, go and open these Astra settings right here. Then go to Advanced Settings. We will want to make sure that this page uses the transparent header that we made earlier. So enable it right here and then click Return to Post. Then we will publish this page and again click Publish. Now we can click Edit with Elementor to design it. When designing our new page, we will want to work smart. The best way to do it is by giving ourselves a great starting point. So for example, we can go back to our pages. Then I will also want to open up our home page with Elementor. Now we can copy the sections that we want from here over into our new page. So let's say I want to copy this whole first section. I can mouse over it, right-click its icon, then click Copy. Then I can go back to my sale page and inside this gray box, I can right-click and then paste. Now we want to go back to our home. I will scroll down and I also want to copy this latest product section. So just right-click its icon and then copy. Return to the sale page, scroll down and inside the box, right-click and paste. And we have our two sections ready. We can simply edit them to build our new sale page. Let's start with this first section. Click here to select it, and we want all of these elements inside our section, like the text and the buttons, to be aligned in the middle. So for this column position, we can set it to middle. Then we can mouse over our column and click its gray icon to select it. Go to its advanced settings, and we have this bottom spacing here that we don't want, so just set it to 0. Now our content is aligned in the middle. Next, let's change the background image. Again, select our section. We will go to its style settings and we can click the image here to change it. I want to upload a new image that's specially made for this page. So open up the Pages folder and upload this to sale page. Then click Insert Media. From its settings, I will also change this position and I will choose Top Center. It ensures that the top of our image will always be shown on all screen sizes. Next, we can simply delete these two buttons that we won't use on our new page. And for our text, I will want to change it and I will write Shop Our Best Deals. Then for its style, I will go to Typography and I want to make it bigger. I think about 64 pixels looks great. Then for its line height, I'm going to set it to 76 pixels. And now our first section is done, so let's move on further down. For our second section, I will first right-click and delete this text, and I'll also delete this small separator. Then we can click our products to change them. Again, this uses our WPM Products widget, which makes it super easy to control the products in here. First, open up this Order and Pages tab, and we will want to enable this Show Pages. This option will allow our visitor to sort these products however they want. And it will also split our products into separate pages, which is super useful if you have a lot of products to show in here. So now we have our pages and we can move on to this Filters tab. These filters give you unlimited flexibility as to which products you want shown. For example, you can show only specific products with certain SKU numbers that you choose by using this first setting. Or you could show only products that are from your women category, for example. And if you want to add another category, you can simply add a comma and then we can write men, for example. Finally, you can also filter your products by tag. So if you only want products that have the summer tag, you can just write summer in here. And now we only have our bag, which is the only product that we tagged summer. So you can use this same technique to create a new page for any kind of products that you want. For us here, I don't want to filter by category or tag, so I can simply remove these. Then up here I can open up display and I can configure this to only show on sale products. Our store only has 3 products that are on sale right now. It's these ones. But whenever you set a new product on sale inside your store in the future, it will also show up on this page automatically. Great, so now we quickly need to check the responsive mode. Let's go to our tablet, and our products look great, so we can scroll up and we will want to select this column here. Go to advanced, and we have this bottom padding that we don't want, so just set it to 0. Then we can move on to mobile, and again we can remove this bottom padding, just set it to 0. Let's also select our text. Then from style typography, we're going to make it bigger. I think about 48 pixels will be perfect. Then for the line height, I will set mine to 64 pixels. And that's looking perfect. So now we can click update to save our changes. And our whole new page is finished. So we can go back to our website by just visiting yoursite.com. However, as you can see, our new sale page is not yet added inside our menu up here. So let's see how we can update our menus to add our new page. First, we want to go back to our dashboard and I will open it in a new tab. Then go to Appearance and select Menus. Now you should know that our website is currently using 2 separate menus. So back on our site, we have this menu on the left, which is called the primary menu. But we also have this one on the right, which is called the secondary menu. So back inside our dashboard, we can switch between our menus up here. First, let's select the primary menu and click select. Then we can edit all of the items inside our menu from here. So I will click this everything link and I can simply remove it. Then from the left, we have all of our pages. I want to select my sale page and then add it to the menu. Now we have these 3 pages and I also want to add our kids category that we created earlier. To add it, first scroll up and go to these screen options. Then we need to enable the product categories. Now we can scroll down and we can select product categories on the left. Choose the kids category and then add it to the menu. Finally, we can click kids and we can drag it right below the men's category. Now our primary menu is done, so we can click Save Menu. Next, let's move on to our secondary menu. Just select it from here, then click Select. For this one, I will want to add the store page. We select it on the left and we click Add to Menu. Then I will drag it to the top. Now for our Contact Us text, I want it to simply say Contact. So I can open it and I can edit it inside here. And this will be my final secondary menu. We will have Store, About, and then Contact. So we can click Save Menu and we can close this tab. Now let's refresh our homepage to see the result. So we have our updated primary menu on the left and our secondary menu on the right. Also, if we scroll all the way down, you can see that our secondary menu is also used in our footer, and it also updated automatically inside here. We can also go all the way up and open up our sale page that we just made. And as you can see, this new page is looking beautiful and we are only displaying the products that are on sale inside our store. Now, the only pages that we still have to edit from our menu are the About and Contact pages. So let's do those next. Go back to your dashboard, then to Pages, and for the About page, click Edit with Elementor. I will open it in a new tab. And I also want to edit this sale page. Again, I will open it in a new tab. And we've opened both of them because again, the smart way to do it is to copy the elements that we've already designed on our sale page. So from sale, I will copy this first section, then inside the About page, I can simply right click and paste it inside here. Then delete the old section because we won't use it. We do this because we want to keep the size of this first section identical and consistent throughout our website. This is great standard practice for web design in general. Now for our text, I will simply write About Us. Then we can select the whole section, go to its style settings, and let's replace this image. I will upload files, select files, and I'm gonna choose this 3 About page image. Then insert the image. It looks great, and also this layout of this whole page is already looking very good. I will leave it up to you to update all of this text and images with whatever you'd like for your own store. Personally, I'm going to delete these two last sections because I don't think we need them. The rest of the design is great and it already works perfect, including on tablets and phones. So we can hit update to save our changes, and now we can close this about page. Then go back to our dashboard and let's do our final page, the contact page. This time I will click the name of the page first and open it in a new tab. Because before designing it, I will want to change this title and I will simply leave contact. Then we can click update and let's edit it with Elementor. Again, just like before, we will go to our sale page and we will copy this first section. Then back to our contact page, just paste it inside here and delete the old section because we're not going to use it. For the text, I will simply write contact us, then select the big section, go to style and let's change this image. I'll go to upload files, select files, and I will upload this for contact page image. So now let's insert it, and this looks perfect. Now further down, you should of course update all of this text with your own contact information. It's super easy to do and you already know how to do it. But one thing here that is unique to this page is our contact form. If we click it, you will see that on the left, the only thing we get here is this shortcode. This means we can't edit our contact form in here because it is added in by our WP Forms plugin. So to edit the contact form, first let's click update to save our changes so far. Then we can close these two Elementor tabs. And back on our dashboard, on the left we will want to go to this WP Forms. In here we can see our contact us form and a sign up form that we don't use. So we can simply move this one to the trash. Now for the contact form, click here to edit it. And now we again have a similar editor. We have the fields of our contact form on the right side and their options on the left side. First I want to delete this subject field, so I can mouse over and click delete. Then confirm to delete it. Next I will select the name field and I can go to advanced to change the text that shows inside the field. I will write in your name. Let's do the same for the email field. Go to advanced and I will write in your email. Finally, let's select the message field, go to advanced, and for this one I'll write your message. And if we scroll down on the right, we also have our send message button. We can click it to edit some settings. For example, we can change the text inside our button with this setting. And if you didn't notice, clicking our button has opened up these settings on the left. And here we have 3 tabs that we can change. So let's go to confirmations. And this allows you to change the message that the user sees when the contact form was successfully submitted. So I could write, we'll be in touch with you within 48 hours. Now the last thing we want to configure is this notifications tab. In this first field here, you should write the email address where you want to receive the messages that will be sent by your site's visitors. So I will write in my own email, and now I will receive all messages to this email. Then let's scroll down and we will also want to update this from email field. You'll want to set this one to noreply@yoursite.com. It even tells you what to set it to right here below. So you can simply copy this email and replace it inside here. This makes sure that all messages sent through your website will arrive to your email address without being blocked. Finally, for this reply to email address, delete whatever's inside. Then open up these smart tags and select the email field. This is to make sure that you can reply to the messages that you receive inside your inbox. Now we are done and we can click on the top right to save our changes. Then we can exit out of here. And let's visit our website. Go to the contact page and we can write a quick message to test our contact form. I will write in my name, my email address and the message just like this. Then I can press send message and we get this confirmation that our message has been sent. So now if I check my email, I got this new email inside my inbox. You'll be able to see the message as well as the email and name of your visitor. And you can click reply to answer their message to their own email. Alright, perfect. So our contact page is finished and it works great. There's one more thing to do, and that's designing our checkout process. Let's try to order a product and see how it works on our store right now. I will open our leather bag that we've published, then I can select a color and I can add it to my cart. As you could see, this whole page had to refresh, and now to proceed further, we need to click this View Cart up here. This is an additional step that adds friction to the buying process. Then once we click it, we get to this cart page and it doesn't look too good. Also, as of right now, we don't have any way to edit this page. If you want to go ahead and buy, we need to click this checkout down here. And again, this checkout page is simply ugly, and we don't have any way to edit any of this. But I will show you how to design your own checkout experience that is much better. We call this the checkout experience because it's super important for every online store. Your checkout process can easily make or break your store's ability to make sales. So let's go ahead and design our own amazing checkout experience. This step will make your store so much more professional and successful. To start, we want to be able to design our own checkout page exactly the way we want it. We can't do this with WooCommerce by default, but we can do it by using a plugin called Cart Flows. We already have Cart Flows installed because it came together with our starter site. So let's go back to our dashboard. Then on the left we can open Cart Flows. At the top, go to Store Checkout and click Import Ready Template. Here you can choose from a bunch of templates. I recommend this Store Checkout 02. We can click it and then click Import Flow. Now we have our checkout flow imported. So whenever we click checkout on our store, it will take us to this Store Checkout 02 page. And after we pay on this page, it will take us to this thank you page. So let's customize these two pages. First, for the checkout page, click Edit. Then we can rename it up here. I will call mine Checkout and click Save. Then click Edit Design. And now this will be our new checkout page. What's awesome is that we can design this page exactly the way we want using Elementor. We can change all of the text and elements here just like on our other pages. But I've already designed a better version of this page and we can import it to save time. So for these sections we can click X to remove all of them. And let's click Add Template. On the top right, go to Import Template, then select File, and from our archive go to Templates. Then select this checkout. Now we have it imported inside here and we can click Insert. Then click Don't Apply. So this is our new template and it's going to look absolutely beautiful. If you want to change anything at all, you can do it here inside Elementor. For example, you should click this image up here and you should update it with your own logo. But other than that, it's completely ready and we can simply click Update to save our changes. Then we can close this tab. Now inside Cart Flows, let's go back to our store checkout and we still have this thank you page to edit. So click Edit. So again, this page will be displayed when a customer successfully makes and pays for an order. So I'm going to rename it and I will write Order Confirmed. Then save the new name and click Edit Design. Again, we can delete the sections that we already have here because we're going to import our own template. Then click Add Template and go to Import Template. Again, let's select Files and we will import this thank you template. Then for our new template, go to Insert and then click Don't Apply. Again, you should select the logo up here and you should change it for your own logo. Other than that, the page is ready, so we can click Update. Note that it's not showing any information here right now because we don't have any order made on our store. But we will make an order a bit later and I'll show you exactly how it looks. So for now we can close this tab and we are back to Cart Flows. Click Store Checkout to go to the main page. And to activate our new checkout designs that we've just made, we'll need to click this Enable Store Checkout at the top right. Now our new checkout flow is live on our website. So let's open a new tab and let's visit our homepage. Now from the right side we can open our cart and let's view cart. Go down to the checkout button and I will open it in a new tab. And look at this, our new checkout page is super simple, it's distraction free and it looks super professional. It shows everything that the customer needs right on this page, including the contents of your cart on the right side. And the cart contents follow us down as we scroll through the page to place our order. So now that we have everything professionally laid out on this checkout page, we no longer need that view cart page. It's simply in the way and it adds friction to the checkout process, which is something we definitely want to avoid in order to make more sales. Besides, our customers can already see their cart on every page of our website, because they can open it directly from our header with this pop-up cart that looks beautiful. So let's go back and we're going to remove this view cart page. We can close out of this tab and now from our dashboard we can go to Pages and for the cart page we can move it to the trash. Then let's go to Appearance and open Store Options and we will want to enable this one-step checkout option. If we mouse over it, we can see that this removes our View Cart button. And we will also enable this Instant Add to Cart. This will make adding products to our cart much smoother, and I will show you exactly how it works in a second. Then scroll down and we can save these changes. So now let's again test our checkout process. Let's scroll down to our products and let's say we want to buy these yellow shoes. Now we can simply click Add to Cart, and it got added super quickly because we didn't need to refresh the whole page. Also, our cart has opened automatically from the side, which feels way more professional than before. And now the customer can click X to close this cart and keep shopping, or if ready to buy, they only need to do one step. Just click Checkout. This one-step setup is not only simple and beautiful, but it is also proven to boost your store's sales. Alright, perfect. Next we will want to make a test order. But as you can see, we don't have any shipping or payment options right now. So let's quickly configure those. I will go back to my dashboard at /wp-admin, then go to WooCommerce and open Settings. The first thing you want to do here is go through these general settings one by one and choose your preferences for your own store. So in here, you should put in your store's address wherever you are located, like this. Then you should choose where you want to sell your products. I will leave it as sell to all countries, but maybe you only sell to a specific country. Further down, you can change things like the currency that you want to use on your store. I will keep it in USD, and after making your choices, simply click Save Changes. Then move on to the Products tab, and here you can change your measurement units. For example, instead of kilograms we can use pounds, and instead of centimeters we can use inches. You could also disable reviews from these settings if you don't want any product reviews. And when you're done choosing your preferences, click Save Changes. There are other things you can adjust by using these tabs up here, but most of the default settings work great, so I'll leave them as they are. You should also go to this Home tab where we have these notifications, and let's scroll down, and we're going to skip this store setup to get rid of those annoying notifications. Then click No Thanks. We skip all of this because we are already doing this whole setup manually in the settings. This is really not helpful and is just trying to sell us extra things that we don't need. So we can click these dots and we can hide this setup. Now we can refresh this page and all of those notifications are gone. Perfect. So let's get back to our settings. The two most important tabs that we'll focus on are shipping and payments. So let's start with shipping. Here we can configure our shipping prices depending on the customer's location. First click Add Shipping Zone and give your zone a new name. I will write in USA. Then select the regions that are within this zone. I will type in United and I can select all of the United States, for example, but you could select another country or a specific state if you want. Finally, we can add different shipping methods for this country or region. Click Add Shipping Method and let's add a flat rate cost for shipping in this region. Just click Add Method, then we can click Flat Rate to edit it. I will make it non-taxable, then we can write the shipping cost. For example, if I put in 7, it's going to cost $7 to ship in all of the United States. Then we can save changes. Now we can add another shipping method, and this time I will select Free Shipping. Then click Add. Let's also edit this one, and we can put in the criteria that can qualify you for free shipping. For example, you can select minimum order amount and set it at $50 for example. And this way, if your customer has $50 or more inside their cart, they will qualify for free shipping within the United States. If they don't have at least $50, then they will have to pay the flat rate shipping. But for my store, I don't want a minimum order amount. Instead, I want to go with this free shipping coupon option. So I'm going to offer free shipping only if you enter in a coupon code that gives you free shipping. And I will show you how to create such a coupon later. For now, click Save Changes, and that's it for my setup. You could also go back to shipping, and you could add more shipping zones for different countries or regions. The process is the same like we just did. So next, let's move on to payments. To accept credit cards on my store, the best option in the US is by using Stripe. Stripe is also available in most countries and it's one of the best and most trusted payment processors. So we can scroll down and we can activate this Stripe card processing. Then on the right side, click Finish Setup. Up here, go to this Stripe API settings and we will need to connect it to our Stripe account. If you don't have a Stripe account, just open a new tab and go to stripe.com. Then over here, you can click Start Now and create your own account. It's super easy and you don't need a registered business to set it up. It's also completely free to create an account. You only pay a small percentage per transaction to Stripe, which is standard for all payment processors. So after you make an account, just click sign in, and I will log into my own account. And this is how your Stripe dashboard looks. Now that we are logged in, we can go back to WordPress and click connect with Stripe. And now we've connected WordPress with our Stripe account. I'll keep this Stripe card processing enabled, and then down here I will enable gateways. Then we can skip this express checkout. Again, scroll down and click skip, then go to let's customize. And we want to go back to the Stripe API settings. Now we will need to copy 2 passwords from our Stripe account. First, go back to Stripe, and down here we have this publishable key. On the right we have our key, which is like a password. Click it to copy it, then go back to our site, and for the mode select live. This is our live key and we can copy it inside here. Then click Save Changes. Now let's go back to Stripe, and on the top right we will need to enable this test mode. Now down here we have our test key, and again we can copy it. Go back to WordPress, and this time for the mode select test. Paste the test key inside here, go down and save your changes. Now we are done with Stripe, so we can close it. So now we have both of our secret keys copied inside here, and we can switch between test and live modes whenever we want. This test mode will allow us to test that our card payments are working without using real card details. Let me show you how it works. I will open a new tab and visit my homepage. Then I can open my card and go to checkout. Scroll all the way down, and as you can see, we now have our card payment option available. And it tells us that our test mode is enabled. So let's quickly place a test order. I will put in my name, address, and phone number. Then down here for our payment, it's telling us that we can use this demo card number with any future date and CVV to make a test order. I've copied the test card number, and now we can place our order. And we've got our confirmation message, so it worked. Perfect. The order went through and we get our beautiful thank you page. We can see all of our order details in here, and we can review our payment with shipping cost and everything else. At this point, you as the store owner will receive an email to let you know that you got a new order. It looks like this, and you'll have all of the information inside that you need to send the order to your customer. Your customer will also get this other email to let them know you've received their order. So now we have verified that Stripe works correctly. We can close this tab and we can go back to its settings. We are done with our testing, so for the mode we can change it to live. Then click Save Changes. Now let's go back to our website, and I will open it in a new tab, and I will go to the yellow shoes again to add them to my cart. Click Add to Cart and then go to Checkout. Now we can scroll down, and as you can see, we are no longer in test mode. So if I use a real card number now, you will get that money into your Stripe account. And from there, Stripe will send it right into your personal or business bank account. I'll be making a real order in just a minute to show you how that works exactly. For now, I want to customize a few more settings in here. Let's open this credit cards tab, and here are the title and description of your Stripe payment option. So for example, we could type in bank card Stripe, and I'll add a period after this description. Next, in this field you can change your company name, because this appears on customers' receipts. And further down, I will want to disable this payment via saved cards to keep my form as simple as possible. And I'll also remove this order button label, because we already have a nice label. Then click Save Changes. Finally, back on our checkout page, we also have this personal data message down here. I want to remove it, so I can go back to the dashboard, then scroll down to Appearance and go to Customize. Open the WooCommerce settings and then go to Checkout. This right here is that privacy policy message, and you can either edit it or you can simply remove it. Then publish your changes, and we can go back to the dashboard. Now we can open our checkout page and let's refresh it. And now it's super simple and beautiful. We have our button label that says place order with the order amount. And we got rid of those other annoying messages. We can also see our payment method title and description that we've set earlier. And that's it for our card payment integration. If you want to add even more payment options to your own store, you can go back to your dashboard, then click Payments. Then we can scroll down, and for example, we could easily enable cash on delivery if that's popular in your region. Or you can also go to your plugins and add new, and you can search here for any integration that you want. For example, PayPal. I won't enable this right now, but it's super easy to integrate any payment method by using WooCommerce. Still, if Stripe is available in your country, then I highly recommend you use it. It's probably your best option. Alright, so with our payments set up, I want to show you how it all works when we make a real payment on our store. But we don't want to test this with a lot of money. And a great way to make a real test without spending a lot of money is to first make a big discount code for us to use. So this is the perfect opportunity to show you how to create coupon codes for your store. To create a coupon code, we can go to Marketing and then Coupons. Then click Add Coupon. Here we can give it a name and I will write 99 off. Then for this discount type, I will go with percentage discount and I'll set it to 99%. I will also check this box to make it give us free shipping. Then we can publish it. So with our new coupon ready, it's time to make a real payment to our own store. You don't have to do this because you already confirmed that Stripe is working correctly by using the test mode. But I will do it because I want to show you how it looks when you receive a real payment. So inside my browser, I will open up incognito mode just to make sure that I'm not logged into my site. Then I will visit my homepage just like a normal visitor would. Again, I will scroll down and I will buy these yellow shoes. Add them to the cart and then I can check out. Now on the right side, we have our shoes here at $120 and our shipping to the US costs us $7. But inside this box, we can apply our 99 off coupon code. Then click Apply. And now we have 99% off and we also get free shipping with our code. Perfect. On the left side, I've already put in my email, my name, my address and the phone number. And now I will type in my real payment information. This time I'm using my real card details, so I'm going to blur this. Now we can place our order for $1.20. And I get my thank you confirmation page with my order details. Perfect. And because I'm also the store owner, I got an email from Stripe notifying me that I received a new payment. And if we visit our Stripe account, we can see this payment inside the dashboard. We've got a $1.20 payment and it happened today. Right now, this payment is pending and Stripe will send it to your personal or business bank account within 7 days. It's telling me that I can expect it by November 4th. So let's go back to our dashboard and let's take a look at our orders. We can go to WooCommerce and then click Orders. So we have 2 new orders. This one here is the first one that we made as a test. And this one is the live order that we made with our real payment. Let's click this live payment to see more details. Inside here, we have all of the information that we need to deliver this order to our customer, like their name and address. Further down, we see a breakdown of the items that they order and the payment that they made. We can see that they paid via Stripe, and we can also see the final amount that we're going to receive into our bank for this order. The Stripe fee is shown above. This fee is 30 cents per transaction plus 1.4% of the transaction amount. So for this order, it adds up to 32 cents. So now we would deliver this item to the customer's address. After you ship the items, just change the order status here from processing to completed and update this order. At this point, your customer will get an email that their items have been shipped. And this is how that email looks. It simply lets them know that they should be receiving their order soon. But let's say that you won't be managing your orders yourself, and instead you have another team member do it for you. On the left, we can scroll down and we can go to this Users tab, and you can add a new user. Just put in a username and an email for your team member, and then you can give them this Shop Manager role right here. This account will allow them to access these WooCommerce orders right here. So now they will be able to manage the orders for your store. Awesome! Next, let's take a look at your sales reports. We can access them by going to this Analytics tab. And as you start making more sales, you'll get detailed information in here about your daily orders. As you can see, we already have some data from the orders that we've made earlier. It's super useful to monitor these to see which products are the most popular and to analyze your store's performance in general. Now, the last thing that I want to show you is how to run a special offer on your store. Let's say you want to give a discount for a limited time. First, on the left, we can go to our coupons and let's edit this 99 off one. I will make it 30% off instead and also change the amount to 30%. Then I can update it. Next up, we want to advertise this coupon code to our store's visitors. A great way to do it is to go to Appearance and then Customize, and we can go to WooCommerce, Store Notice. Here we can write something like Easter week only, use code 30OFF for 30% off all products. We can click Enable Store Notice and we can change its background color to a shade of red, for example. Then we can also move this notice to the top or to the bottom of our store. Then we can publish this change. Now when someone visits any page of your store, they will get this message with our coupon code only once. If they click dismiss, they will stop getting it. And that's how you can super easily run a limited time offer on your store. When your offer is finished, simply go back and disable this store notice. And then publish your changes. So now we can exit out of here and we can go back to our homepage. Alright, beautiful. The last thing to do is to log out. We can hover our name on the top right and then log out. And we can click go back to your online store. So your website is now fully finished and it looks absolutely beautiful. Huge congratulations if you made it all the way here. You've ended up with a super professional online store. This is an amazing design and you should be super proud of it. So I've been Andre from WordPress Maker and this video took hundreds of hours to make. So I really hope that you enjoyed it. Since you watched all the way to the end, please leave a comment below and let everyone know if it was worth your time. Was it worth watching or was it not worth watching? Please leave a comment right now and let other people know. And if you want to learn even more about great web design, you can watch this video next. Don't forget to like and subscribe and I will see you again in the next one.